Hi, I'm Shannon, your personal trainer, here to introduce you to this new and exciting machine. It is called the SHUA rower, and it is marketed in the United States by Muscle D Fitness. All right, so why another rower? Let me tell you. This is a very exciting high-tech rower that meets all the needs of a regular rower and many essential additions. Plus, of course, it's commercial grade, which means it could go in a high-use gym, and it also can fold up and fit in the privacy of your home if that's what you wish. So let me walk you through all the exciting features. First thing, the console or the display is generated by your activity on the rower. So let's take a look at what this adjustable center console tracks. In order to see it, you might want to move this strap a little bit. We have all of our vitals: distance, time, stroke rate, watt, level, and calories. Something I'm going to show you in a little bit is that you can always adjust the speed or the resistance with the up and down arrows here, but there's also an option for you to do that while you're rowing right here with up and down arrows. If you're not following along on your smartphone, the machine actually provides you a very traditional hills and valleys type of workout. So you just follow along with that, which then it naturally is going to increase and decrease your resistance. So take a look at how it looks. Yep. So basically guaranteeing you're going to get a workout, and then it takes all the thinking out of it for you. All you have to do is... All right, so moving down from the display, we have this adjustable if you want to lift it up. As you fold it into the corner, that works too. And then instead of a chain, we have a belt here. This helps make the rowing nice and quiet and very smooth. Moving down, we have a fan. This is a traditional feature on most rowing machines. Basically, once you're doing the rowing motion, it creates a nice breeze to help keep you feeling nice and fresh. We also have a water bottle holder. Make sure you stay hydrated whenever you're doing your rowing or any type of cardio. All right, then we move to this nice decline where the bench moves nice and smooth. And this sits on not just your regular legs, but they're adjustable. So they have a screw, so depending on if your floor is uneven, you can adjust to fit nice and perfect. And that's also down here as well. All right, so then we get to the foot straps. This is one of the features I love the most because I've never seen it before. So the foot straps is almost like when you go to the shoe store and you're getting the size of your shoe. You just lift it up and you have an exact number. So it goes all the way up to 8, and you can fit the exact size of your shoe to make sure you lock your foot in there. And then we have a nice strap, again, with a top and bottom to adjust to your fitting. All right, anything else we have down here? Oh, yes. So like I had mentioned, you can actually adjust this to either roll into the corner and lean up against the wall, or you can compress it. So let's see what that looks like. In terms of the lift, there's wheels on the edge. So I can roll that right there nice and easy. But also, I can pull the prong out here. And in order to make it loose, you have to lift this up first. So I'm going to twist a little bit and pull and lift. Just like that. Nice and smooth. And again, this is where you can adjust the feet. So let's get ready for a workout. All right, so we're ready for our workout. You want to make sure that you take a seat first, and then you're going to get ready to adjust your feet. So I'm going to lock my feet down to the bottom, make sure my heels touch. That way I know how to adjust the top. Again, my feet aren't that big, so if you do have bigger feet, that's where you want to adjust the top to give you a stop for your foot. All right, so to adjust the strap, you're going to push down on this button here and then simply pull to the tightness of your liking. When you do the same thing on the other side, you're going to push the button and then pull it until it fits nice and snug around your toes. Now my feet are locked in. That means you've committed to the workout. You're going to grab the handles, make sure your display is on, and all your stats are ready to go. I'm going to say reset, and here we go. So if you've never rowed before, it could get a little complicated. You don't know what to move first. So we're going to give you rowing 101. The first thing that happens is when you lean forward, you can go past this motion or not. But first thing you want to do is make sure your knees are nice and bent. Your knees are to the side. And then you're going to pull first with your upper body. And then you're going to push with your lower body while squeezing your stomach in. Make sure your shoulders don't come up so that we don't work the wrong muscles, right? Then my shoulders are down. I'm squeezing with my back. I'm pulling in. And then I'm going to release all the way forward. And then I'm going to pull and push with my feet. Pull back and pull and push. And you're going to start to get in the flow. It takes a little bit of practice, but guess what? You're burning calories while you're practicing. Unless you're trying to be a professional rower, don't worry too much about your form until you've had a lot of practice. Squeezing your back. All right, so this is your traditional form here. You can do it just back and forth, or you can do it in different sprints. Those sprints would look like 10 seconds on, really nice and fast, and then 20 seconds of nice and slow, steady state. Or I could do 30 seconds of fast, and then 30 seconds of slow, steady state, and so on and so forth. A 10-minute workout is ideal, maybe 20 minutes. All right, so after you have the nice basic rowing motion, I want you to start focusing on not just the motion, but also your back. What are you using for your muscles? So I'm going to take this muscle right here. I'm going to squeeze it down, and then I can go from elbows in to elbows out, all the while squeezing my stomach so I get the ab workout in. And then you know what? I'm feeling ambitious. So I think it's time to increase my resistance. And if you remember what I told you earlier, I don't have to reach here and have the excuse to stop. I can actually do it mid-motion with my thumb right here. I can go up and say, hey, come on, Shannon, it's time to crank up the resistance. And I can make it really hard. Or I could say, wow, I was being very ambitious. And I can use this thumb over here and take the resistance right back down. All right, also, if you just feel like getting creative, you want to keep going, we can start to change the direction because, again, this belt is nice and smooth and it allows us to go side to side. So I can go one side, the other side, one side, the other side. Or I can go right up here and get a different part of the muscle. Or I can do just one side. Maybe 10 times here, then maybe 10 times here. All right, guess what? Because this machine is made so well with the strap, we can try a non-traditional rowing grip, which is an underhand with our elbows in, and then also with a bicep curl, it helps to build target a different part of the muscle. It helps to target a different part of the muscle. So let's try it. So I'm going to grab underneath. Again, pull my shoulders down, make sure they're away from the ears, and let's get started. So I'm going to push forward, still pull back, a nice underhand grip, squeezing my back muscles, opening up the hips, lean, pull back. And I'm really squeezing those back muscles right there at the end. Remember, this is a compound movement. So it turns into a nice cardio workout with a steady push and pull, a resistance on the pull, and then a nice relaxation. So I'm going to take my underhand grip, and now I'm going to turn it into a bicep curl. Watch this. 1 and forward, lift. And immediately, my biceps are burning. It's a great way to just mix it up for part of your rowing workout. There you go. Innovation at its best. And if you have an Apple Watch, Looks like my watch knows the motion. This machine does the proper motion because it just asked to record my rower workout. So if you forgot, don't worry, your watch will tell you. All right, so we have the Apple Fitness Plus app on here. You can use that, which I absolutely love because it syncs to my Apple Watch. But if you don't have that, it can sync to your smart app. Or if you don't have any of that and you just want to watch a YouTube channel, you can do that too. There's many rower workouts online now. This just happens to be one of my favorites. All right, so I'm not following her, which I should be. I need to slow down, right? Pull. That's one thing I didn't mention before. You want to use your breath. So when you go forward, you breathe in, and when you push back, you breathe out. Increase the resistance here. She told me to increase my stroke rate from my legs. All right, so she's talking about opening up the hinge right now. So that means after I lean forward and I hit this part where I'm lift, then I actually lean back and squeeze my core. And then when I reach forward, that's giving me that nice full range of motion. All right, so when you're done with your workout, I never mentioned this, but there's a nice simple hook. Make sure you drop it in and hook it in. And you say goodbye to your virtual trainer. Take your feet out. Make sure you push that button to loosen the straps. Slip your foot out, same thing.